Welcome to the third class. If you are just joining this class, know that this is the third class on resume writing. In the first class, we explained how you write your executive summary. We compared this executive summary, which we wrote in class, to when you ask ChatGPT to refine your executive summary, if you recall, right? And we were able to come up with this. In your executive summary, we said that it is important that you highlight three layers or four features, right? Your executive summary shows three layers or four features, which is your past, your present, and the future. And each of these consists of your years of experience, your skill level, your achievements indicated in metrics, and then your confidence level. That is how you write your executive summary. Now, going to the second class, we talked about how you write your experiences. We said you just need to write the name of your company followed by the role that you took on in that company, your job role. And for your job role, you have to indicate the date, yeah, the month of employment and the year of employment, right? And if it is the latest, you have to indicate that this is the latest and you're still working, or you're still performing in that role. And we said that when writing your job responsibilities, you have to indicate the present ones in the present and then the past experiences in the past. We should not also forget job gaps. If you have any job gap due to education, due to upskilling, due to some other leaves like paternity leaves and all, you should indicate that as a job gap. All right. So, and this was how we were able to write this in class. So this is just a recording, like a separate recording of what we've done in class, right? Now, moving on to what we are looking at in the third class. What we are looking at in the third class today has to do with how you write other aspects of your resume, right? We have different segments: your name and information, personal profile that we talk about, your executive summary, your experience, right? Your experience section. Now we have education. We have your skill stack, we have what other thing? Maybe awards or something, or leadership expertise, and so on. So looking at the sample resume that we used in class, let's go there straight to education. So when writing your education, please try as much as possible to write the latest education first. Like we always say, the latest one comes first, right? So, masters in business administration, masters of science, oh, right? You write that first, or postgraduate diploma in this, yada yada. You put that first. You also indicate the year, that is the starting year and the ending year, and the name of the university, including the location of the university, country of the university, right? So you indicate that. This should be followed by any other education that you have acquired, right? So as much education, don't make the list too long, right? If you're the type that has a PhD, a master, and then a Bachelor of Science, it's not so bad to show that. And if it is just Bachelor of Science, no master, no PhD, I mean, you also indicate, you just put Bachelor of Science, in computer science and so on. And then you put the name of the university. So this is really important. That's education. And then for award and certificate or any other additional skill set. Now I'm going to talk more about this area this time around, which is like your tech stack and skills. You're wondering why it is at this section. And usually some people put this before their experiences, but whichever place you put it, it is important, right? It is important that you show that you reflect your skill set all through your resume. What do I mean? Just like I said in the first class, I mean the second class or first, I'm not sure. You have to make sure that your skill set reflect all through your resume, in your executive summary, in your experience, and then in your skill section. So we are searching with one skill, Java. We can also search with another skill. This person is an automation engineer, right? An automation engineer is applying for an automation test engineer role. So we expect that if that is the case, we want to see your automation skill set, right? As a recruiter, that is what you want to see in skill section. Okay. Now I'll come here and say I'm looking for Selenium. Okay. And so you see that Selenium is reflecting in 7 places. Just imagine that. So if a resume scanner or something software is used to scan this resume, you cannot just miss out this skill set here, because it will look for it and it's going to find it in these 7 different places, right? All right. So you see Selenium in an executive summary. You see this in one of the experiences here. It's also here and then here and then, then all of those experiences. Now and finally in the skills section. So depending on how many years you have with your skill, with this skill, you have to also indicate how many number of years of experience you have worked with some of these tools or language or that you have developed this skill set. All right, indicate it. Is not so bad to indicate it, right? So just also know that it's not only your hard skill we want to see, we also want to see your soft skill set, right? So even while talking about hard skill, it also has to reflect all through your resume, right? So now talking about hard skill, we're talking about maybe your leadership capability, your communication skill set, your team player skill set, your what other thing, empathy, and so on. So these are the things you will look out for soft skills, right? So let's see if we can look for one here. Communicate. Okay, so I see it in 2 places. One, oh, that is not communication. Okay, what about lead? Okay, I can see lead in 5 places. 1, 2, and oh, this is just a row. Okay, but there's a lead here. Lead software testing processes. 3, 4. All right. So you see the leadership skill set reflects all through this resume, which is very good, right? So make sure that one way or the other your skill set reflect all through your resume, and then in your task stack area, which is like a skill set area, try to add both soft skills and your hard skills. All right. So any other thing like volunteer, you can put them there to show some other things you are committed to. All right. I mean, you're well rounded. You're not only savvy, tech savvy. You're also doing all of these things, right? So you also indicate them there: volunteer, tech stack, awards and certification, education. All right. So these are the things that we have considered in this class. I hope that this resume class has improved your resume writing skill set. All right. And to round up this class, let's talk about templating. You look at this template, you discover that it's a very simple template. It is straight to the point, right? You see the name here, it's so very bold. The role here under it is bold, and then every other information you can find here. You say you put your country, you put your email, your phone number, your professional profile, and maybe and so on, a portfolio, right? You try as much as possible to indicate them there. So this template is very good, and if you want to use templates, you can use Microsoft templates. Microsoft templates are always very simple and easy to read. So the reason I'm saying this is because you don't want to use templates that when a software is scanning it and the text are being covered by the images, because there are so many designs on it. You don't want that kind of template. So how do we go about getting a very good template?